So in this video we will discuss the structure of the exam test for master's degree. On the first initial page you can see that this is the example of the exam test 2020. On the first page you can see the instructions which are printed in the Ukrainian language, and these instructions should be read carefully and memorized. The test consists of 6 tasks, and the first one is here. This is reading, and typically the text is divided into 5 parts, and the task is to choose the best option for the title for each of the paragraphs. And the best idea is to start not with the text but with the options from A to H. And only then, when you made sure that you understood all the information given here, you get back to the beginning of the text and start reading and do the matching. Task 2 is reading again. Here you can see a quite huge text and the questions after the text, questions from 6 to 10. And again, the best idea is to read the questions first of all with the options A, B, C, D. When you read the information carefully, try to understand the meaning of each of the questions and the options given, and only then you get back to the beginning of the text and start reading. And while reading, you will definitely pay attention to the information which is needed to give the correct answers to the questions from 6 to 10. Task 3. It's the task for reading and matching. You have got some short descriptions. In this case, you can see the descriptions of different castles. And the task is to do the matching, answering the question, which castle, and options from A to H given below. And again, you start with the options, read carefully, make sure that you understand all the information, and then get back to the beginning of the task, read the description and do the matching. Next task is number 4. It's reading of the text, which is called a gapped text. There are some phrases which are missing from the text, phrases from A to H, and again the task is to read them first of all, then you get back to the text, read the first paragraph, find the gap and try to do the appropriate matching, and you do the same with all the rest of the options here from 17 to 22. Next section is task 5. This is the use of English section. Here you can see the text with the gaps, and there are options A, B, C, D to choose from. And this is the vocabulary task. So while reading the sentence, try to make sure that you understand the meaning and choose the best option among the vocabulary options which are given below from 23 to 32. And the last section, it's task 6. This is grammar section, which is divided in 2 small parts. Each part contains 5 gaps with the options A, B, C, D to choose from. And again, so while reading on the text of the sentences with the gaps, have a look at the options A, B, C and D and try to make sure that you understand the meaning of the phrase and the meaning of the whole context. So it's a good idea to read the whole text, and then only then you try to complete the gaps, following all the necessary grammar rules. And this is actually the end of the test. So all in all, the total number of tests is 42. But pay attention to such a fact that you have only 60 minutes for doing the test. It means that you need to spend the maximum amount of 45 minutes for all the tests, just to have some additional 10 or 15 minutes at the end of the test to copy your answers to the separate piece of paper. Good luck to everyone.